He's been playing a lot of different stuff in this split, but he's the top laner that I would think would be most. Like I would expect the least. Excuse me. I would expect the least to play the Varus top. Like,
yeah,
it just does not feel like an Impact champion to me at all. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna totally prove me wrong, but I'm struggling to see Impact on an AD carry.
Spamming in chat, XD all caps, Impact, you're a changed man. Ha 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 ha. What's up? Obviously referring to the Varus. There is history here as far as when Impact was on the team with Jan, him trying to get him to play top lane Varus or something.
So the chat we are showing, it's very different than what it's happening because it's saying open as though like, it makes it seem like he's saying open.
The next line.
It's open-minded. Yeah, he's saying he's open-minded. Yeah. So that's very different than just like open, we lost, you know?
I thought... But,
let's see how it goes. Take it away, Grayson.
Is he fine? He's fine. He has burned 2 suns. Oh my god, he didn't flash. Oh my god.
There's the response to that one. I'm going to send this one straight to the casters. I appreciate it, Grayson. You can go back to the room. There it is.
I think we need to cut out the part of that interview after we have another gank here, though, Flowers.
Yeah, Hambach showing up, trying to gank Quid. The distortion gets him away initially. The chain just roots Hambach up.
We need to cut out the little insert of the question. Raz says, any last words, Golden Blue?
Uh-oh.
Well, any last words? He has to flash away, barely stays alive on his Bard, as now it's another 1v1 up here on the top side. Morgan is quickly going to make it an unfair fight, though. Impact still trying to get away. There's your wind becomes lightning, but it doesn't hit the target. So Impact lives this time, but, you know, he's got to hoof it all the way back once he recalls.
Any last words, Golden Glue? I hope we don't get rolled.
Well, we've got control over this topside river and Scuttle Crab here for Team Liquid. Impact wants to walk down. Jose Diodo is going to see the Varus immediately. Finds the third talent strike there onto Hambach. The Trundle doesn't have an ulti to keep himself tanky. Jose Diodo gets the kill. He's still alive, but he does finally fall. He hanging around, but does not want to stick around all the way for this one, as Impact is trapped in the grub pit as a lone Varus. He is not getting out of this one.
The rolling continues.
Yep, that snowball's getting bigger.
Funny as the story is, you know, the TL side of this, Flowers, you are enjoying this. Your eyes are so big. Started to get numb to the Golden Glue reactions.
They're never going to get old for me, man. There's your wallop from Morgan. Exhaust thrown out by Impact to try to keep himself protected enough to survive this. Morgan's going to miss the boulder toss there. Steps right on up, does get rooted. Morgan is low. Oh. It's actually the 1v1 win there for Impact, but this is the fourth if you count the topside river fight time that Jose Diodo has showed up. He knows there's an enemy top lane AD carry, and he is Xin Zhao. The assignment is understood and accepted. Sentinel's going to go ahead and begin the dragon themselves, at least, as Quid goes aggressive here towards Darkwing, is going to find that second Chains of Corruption. Flashwood becomes lightning, but it misses. Jose Diodo doesn't quite have the distance, and Darkwings gets away.
Ooh, just barely short on that one.
Yeah, bot lane now. Problems for Core JJ and Team Liquid, as Sentinels manages to pick up a kill.
Problems for Core, solutions for Sentinels, perhaps.
Nice sidestep there by Jan, getting out of the way of the Tempered Fate just in time. Even in the 1v2, he is undeterred. True Shot Barrage collides with Rahel, but not enough damage for Jan to try to finish this one.
Yeah, he was really trying to grab him with the binding there, but he got 2 minions, and so Jan is able to Arcane Shift forward, get some damage done. Jose is back.
Here it is again.
By the way, Impact is for sure counting the number of times that he's going top. Every top laner.
Right, Impact's going to get this wave shoved in at least, as they did have Hambach shadowing to make sure it wasn't just another Jose Diodo party.
And Huhi roam along with Hambach.
Ooh, finding Jose Diodo here in the jungle. Even though that third talent strike did get the knockup onto Hambach, there's no way for Jose to get away. And this is what we're talking about. Trundle can be so effective against these diver-type champions, as Darkwing's now under the pressure from Quid. Meanwhile, topside, it's Morgan finally on the receiving end of the gang squad. Hambach's going to pick up another one, and Sentinels take the kill lead.
For the team to go help out Hambach and deal with Jose's assault on the top side. Now he's back bottom end.
Yeah, Huhi wrapping around there with a magical journey as Rahel tries to get away, and Jan is just going aggro. Goes on the magical journey to get himself back away, but he's caught by the Tempered Fate as Hambach shows up on the left side flank, and Jan is out of there. Darkwings takes the kill as Core JJ is slowed down by the pillar. Ace in the hole from downtown to set it up. Huhi's going to grab the kill. Gentlemen, the game is back to dead even.
In the mid game, and since they got the early dragon in payment for the topside focus, Jose though.
Yep, Jose Diodo has found another AD carry to chase down, but Rahel manages to escape, does have to spend the flash to do it. Now under pressure yet again, Jose Dioto once more looking to visit the top lane, finds the wind become lightning on this one. Core JJ backing him up with the Mantra-empowered Inner Flame. Jose Dioto exhausted now by that Varus, and Morgan can't get involved fast enough, so Impact does survive, but again, that's going to cost us exhaust. It's going to force him back very far ahead on the TL side.
I mean, Quid is doing really well in the 1v1. I do think it's a pretty difficult one for Aurora, and Quid is obviously very strong. TP coming in.
Yeah, Core JJ sidestepping the Tempered Fate, keeping it alive for now, but Dark Wings has arrived. Core taking a ton of burst here, barely walks away, but the Between Worlds takes him out. Team Liquid is going to go ahead and start up the Herald for themselves. Huhi and Hambach hanging around. The Trundle not anywhere close to hitting level 11 here just yet. As Impact gets rooted up by Quid, Morgan tosses in a boulder. The Ignite down onto the Varus, and Quid picks up an easy one there. This is a rough game for Impact, and the Tier 1 turret is about to fall at the same time.
Solo killed in a 1v2, even when Impact was behind, but they are punishing him, and Huhi in trouble.
Yeah, Huhi forced to use the flash there. Just got bottom side river fights in the second half of the 10-minute to 20-minute era. So let's see if that's what we get, or if they're just going to use it here. As we do have, oh no, it's another potential kill. Huhi tries to get away, but no, Morgan picks that one up. Team Liquid, they might be down in kills, but they're up over 3,000 gold. The Herald's going to guarantee they take out the final Tier 1 turret. Jose fishes for a little bit more.
LeBlanc has double distort. Narc and Hop.
Okay, Rahel again just under pressure here in the mid lane. Chunk down to about 1/4. Impact hanging around on the side. Meanwhile, Jose Dioto has worked his way into the fight. Darkwing's going to come try to join here with a TP. As Sentinels, they can't get Impact out right when it looks like he might have got away. The True Shot Barrage finishes him off. It is a 1-5 game for Impact on the top lane, Varus. This is just absolute bullying as Hambach steps forward. Jose Dioto a little bit too far up. He just positions way too aggressively. And now Sentinels wants to find a little bit more. Between Worlds, drops from Darkwings. Yon about to die, and the kill comes through for Huhi as Team Liquid finally gets punished.
Yeah, I mean, they punish mid. They're losing their side lanes, but you have to, make a play somewhere. And that is a very good pillar from Hambach. Again, the Trundle pick into the Xin pick. It goes twofold if you can. Wait a second, going side lane now. Morgan is fed, but he's going to have to deal with 4 members of Sentinels.
Yup, here comes the TP just to guarantee it. Rahel and Huhi cutting off the escape. Morgan reverts into Mininar. They want to make sure they give this kill to Rahel if they can. And Morgan had just used his teleport to get into that position, so another great punish from Sentinels.
Yeah, we'll see how much longer they can defend that. 2 minutes until this next dragon. Jose could be in some trouble.
Yeah, Jose caught by the pillar, uses the ulti defensively to knock the Trundle back away from him. Jose is going to be just fine on this one. Remember that in game number 1, TL was on the Nexus right now. So Sentinels putting up a much better fight here in the second one. Team Liquid's mid laner now in some danger. Quid, just another blunder. I feel like this mid game for TL has had so many sloppy mistakes from a lot of different players.
Clear some vision, make some pockets of vision to work with.
Okay, again, just a couple of skill shots flying back and forth, but no huge ways to engage. Huhi takes a chunk of damage. Ace in the hole blocked by Jose Dioto as it was aimed at Yon. Sentinels falling back now, but keep your eyes on the right side of the fight as Morgan jumps in with a Mega Gnar, but he doesn't get anything that he wants. Firing back now from the Sentinels side. They find a little bit of chunk onto Jose Dioto, but its Impact is about to die first. Sentinels trying to get themselves away as Jose barely lives thanks to the ulti. Both sides taking a beating, but neither one loses a man.
Yep, and Morgan didn't have to spend his flash to actually get any of that. So now you're going into a fight where Morgan has flash, Quid has flash, Jose has flash. Oh, and Huhi has a quick trip back to the base.
Yep, your Fed Bard is no longer in the picture. Darkwing's going to find himself getting caught by Quid here. Chains of Corruption does proc. True Shot Barrage flies out, but Darkwings has a nice sidestep, but Sentinels can't do anything about this. Team Liquid's going to go ahead and secure themselves the Baron. Sentinels will try to get something elsewhere in the meantime. They've got Impact in the bottom lane tier 2, but Hambach and Rahel pushing the mid lane tier 2 now in some danger. Morgan just gets headshot, and that's a problem. Well fought from Sentinels as Rahel and Hambach get themselves away. They regroup with Impact, and they punch TL in the mouth.
There, and the Trundle ult was on him. So the ticks of Trundle ultimate,
I think that to me has to be a reaction to Morgan getting one shot.
Just to make sure they can try to stay here with Sentinels. As Jose Dioto going to get caught by the pillar. Takes a little bit of burst damage. Jose Dioto jumps back in, going after Rahel, who sidesteps the True Shot Barrage, keeps himself at about half HP for now.
Actually, very good result from a pick, you know, for Jose. He does spend his flash, and he gets Rahel's flash.
Yeah,
and
now Rahel's
flash!
in danger. Quid goes in. He fires back. They can't get the kill on the Caitlyn, and now Team Liquid's going in, looking for the 4v3. They want the pick on the Darkwings, and they find it. Morgan's got the kill. Team Liquid wants to get even more. Morgan follows Huhi and Hambach through the magical journey. The rest of TL seeing what they can accomplish here. Sentinel's still hanging around the area, but it's 50 seconds until Darkwings respawns.
That is a long time with him dead. I mean, Rahel played that very well, just getting so many autos down to heal back up.
Okay, Hambach now making sure that he doesn't get caught. Jan does so much damage here. So Sentinels falling back. Still 2 minutes on the clock until that dragon spawns, so it's not like they can try to take that. And Team Liquid's going to go ahead and begin the Baron.
Yeah, he knows the whole TL team is looking for him, Jose included. I thought he played that really well. Morgan, though, jumps.
Yeah, Morgan's trying to escape, but it's Sentinels who have found their way into the enemy jungle. Morgan eating a ton of damage here as Impact gets a chance for a little bit of revenge. Morgan is caught. Morgan is dropped. Team Liquid trying to get something back, but they can't quite find it.
I have to say that I keep coming back to that clutch play. Wait a second, though. We're going to have another clutch play.
Is this the clutch? Huhi tries to escape. Quid's got him ignited. Huhi's still alive for now thanks to the Caretaker's Shrine, but no, he falls. Quid with the pick. Nope, not going to be able to trap anybody with that pillar. Quid can just distort away from it yet again.
The Bard is at 670 move speed.
Oh no, Impact, he gets caught. Jose Diodo jumps in. Impact about to die. He sidesteps away from the True Shot Barrage, buys himself a little bit of time here with the Zonya's Hourglass. Jan mistimes the Mystic Shot. Impact staying alive for now, but Morgan finally finishes the job. Now Darkwings has to try to get away, but he's at death's door. Team Liquid, they find the pick they're looking for. They get Impact, but what more can they take now?
The Banana Brush does give them a lot of info to work with.
A lot of extra knowledge. Jan just lost 3/4 of his HP to an auto attack from Rahel. Darkwings chunks out Morgan in a nice pillar. Might just lock up the Gnar. Tempered Fate keeps him in place. And now Sentinels is trying to full commit. They take out the enemy top laner. And Huhi even gets himself away. Rahel's on a rampage. Jan's on the run. Core JJ and the rest of Team Liquid have to try to get out of this one. Impact's revenge is swift. He finds Jan in the jungle. And now Sentinels can move up and take the Baron with their 5v3 status. And Jan is not even going to respawn until the Elder is already on the map. Sentinels are guaranteed to have control and priority.
And now you have to make a difficult choice here as TL, as Quid could be in some trouble.
Yeah, Jose Diodo now found. Hambach and Huhi looking to lock up this Xin Zhao, but there's no extra damage around 4 Sentinels. Tempered Fate gonna keep both junglers rooted up. Jose Diodo is down as the Elder Dragon has already spawned. This is a freebie now for Sentinels.
Bard ults into Caitlyn traps. You're not getting out of there, man. That is just too easy. They get the kill. Jose down. No smite for TL. And Sentinels. So much hard work they have put into this 47.5-minute game.
Bottom lane inhibitor turret already destroyed. Inhibitor now the next target. Sentinels still have the Baron for another 90 seconds. That Elder Dragon is about to melt some health bars. Health bar, the first Nexus turret is going to drop before anything else, though, as Jan, just about to die here, gets back into the fountain, but no, the execution is there. Impact goes on a killing spree. Sentinels is just about to take the Nexus. They fought back hard, they punished Team Liquid's mistakes, and Sentinels takes game 2.
In one of the longest games of the split, we were joking about this one seeming like it was over about 5 minutes in.